Hello everyone, my name is SiC and welcome back to Humankind. So today we're going to try to finish as many things as possible. We're going to finish off these settlers and hope that we can send them across the water and settle this world over there. I think that would provide us with additional fame. We should be able to reach that if these guys actually move across the water like ships. That would be super awesome. We're going to try to finish off the siege of Nemossos, take that city away from the Haudenosaunee. And of course, we are going to build up some infrastructures. We are going to wait 2 more turns for the scientist star to be done, because I want that fame. The Haudenosaunee are very close on my heels. And I think that, yeah, they moved on to the next era. So the more fame that I can get in this one, the better off I will be in terms of winning this. But it's close. They could, if they, they could easily get a couple of era stars. Oh, now we got 2 sieges. But they could easily get an era star or 2, and then they would be ahead of me again. So I need to get as many of these in this age as possible. Even though I would really like to move on to the next age as well. But anyway. These guys are attacking us, so we're going to do a manual battle, manual defense of the city. We're going to do a deployment. These guys are going to start over in that tile, so maybe they should be able to reach some units with their guns. But they will start, so they're going to end up attacking into our city walls. Wow, the swordsmen did a really poor job. And we are able to shoot out from here as well. We can just obliterate these horsemen. Wow. That is powerful. And these guys can finish off the swordsmen by moving out, sounding forth, and then the rest of these guys are going to defend inside the city. And let these horsemen come. We're just going to wipe them out with our arquebusiers. No, these are conquistadors actually. These are our unique units. Huh, that's an interesting choice. We're going to start off with these guys. These guys are powerful, man. What the hell? Alright, that's for everyone else. Back on the defense. These guys have very little choice but to move in and try to attack. This was a poorly planned out siege. We are on level 2 veterancy already. Alright, that is crazy. We got money from that. Oh, that reminds me. Oh yeah, we let that finish. We didn't buy it out. What is going on over here? This is still a bug that's going on. Because actually they should be able to reach all the way down here. They're not engaged in that fight, but it looks like they are. So there's a bit of bugginess going on with the combat. Let's see, let's move on over here, see where we can reach. Alright, so we can go in between here, and that will be nice. I'm assuming there is more, another safe area for us to move into, coastal waters, but actually I don't really see it. That could prove troublesome. How much do we still need to do? We have some ways to go. Actually, we need to go over here. Start going north from this position. These guys are moving. That is good. These guys are blocked. Alright. That is the era star unlocked. That means it is time to move on. We are not going to wait for the Aesthete star. We are now at least 400 fame ahead. And it is time to move on to another civilization. We could go as the Persians. Look at that. Now it actually does look more modern as well. The industrial era. So the mighty works. Modify shared project industry cost by minus 25%. This would be good for building wonders. That is not happening anymore. Jassayarchists, carrying formidable firepower. The Persian Jazairkis can swiftly inflict major casualties on enemy formations. Stronger when attacking. Ooh, that is cool. And the Caravanserai, +3 industry, +5 money. That's nice, but Evidence Bureau agents, these are also gunners. What is that? Members of the world's first military intelligence service. These agents operate in many different campaigns and theaters. Sly, ignore hostile zones of control. That is kind of cool, but we would need guerrilla warfare to be able to use these. What about these guys? Military coordination. What about the British? Redcoats. Like, that is cool. I like that. And they regenerate health when outside of the territory. That will be good for us. Because we are in a fight. So we want to continue that fight as long as possible. This would allow us to do that if we could get these guys to upgrade to redcoats. But of course we need line formation to be able to do that. So what else is there? +5% money per number of territories on capital, +5% science per number of territories on capital, colonial office, +10 money, +10 money for liege per adjacent district. All right, this is actually kind of strong, finally. Something to do with money that is actually strong or feels strong. The French, +20% science, enlightened thinking. I like that. And then the cuirassiers also needs line formation, apparently. The exhibition hall, that reminds me of anno 1800. +1 science per population, kind of nice. Minus sensibility, +1 turns before being converted by others' influence. Actually, I'm leaning towards the French already. U-boat. Really? Really? How is that possible? Because these guys get the cuirassiers, these guys get the redcoats. Like, these are all Napoleon era guys. And the Germans show up with a fucking U-boat? That is crazy. I see +3 combat strength on heavy weapon. Alright, that would be good, I guess, but I don't know what counts as a heavy weapon at this moment. Coking works, +1 industry per population. This could be very strong as well. The Italians, art is fine food, great craftsmanship, and unrestrained passion. +10 stability on Commons Quarter. Modify Commons Quarter industry cost by... Oh, that is really nice. We could use this really well. Then they have the Teatro, +1 influence per traders, +1 influence per researchers, +1 influence, +5 stability, +2 influence per adjacent Commons Quarter, and they get the Alpini. They can cross cliffs, they're gunners. This is the group to go for. But we're going to have a look at these other guys, because I haven't seen them before. And the Russians, soldiers' bellies are not satisfied with empty promises. Land and blood, +10 experience on creating units per number of territories on all cities. Ooh, so we will get some very experienced guys there. We have the Sobor, -10 stability, but +5 faith per adjacent district, +10 health regeneration on unit. That's pretty good, I think. And then they have the Cossacks. That's also cool. Ranged combat units must have line of sight to attack, fights at full combat strength even when defending against close combat attacks. And then there's a bit of a bug there, or a bug of missing text, I guess. Unit specialty after attacking, allow move and attack. Yeah, so that is something that they could run in, shoot, run back out, I think. It's okay. Not too impressed. I think we're going with the Italians. But the Siamese, let's have a look. Gilded Orchids, +3 industry per traders in all cities. That could be nice if we already built up a lot of trading in the past. Then this would be kind of powerful. Floating market, +1 money per population. That would also be strong for money. They got a Gatling elephant. That is crazy. Suppression. The targeted unit can either move or attack next turn, but not both. That would be very strong in terms of war. And they get Impy. Like, this is crazy. The Germans got a U-boat. They get the Impy. Warrior's Pride, +50% health regeneration on unit. That is strong as well. And now you could build the Warrior's Izindlu, +5 stability, +4 combat strength in combat for units in or adjacent to the district. It is a land unified spawn and is fortified. Alright, so that might make these guys a little bit stronger, and they get bonus combat strength when attacking stronger units. That is cool. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. This would be a nice choice if the campaign would go longer, because I'm kind of interested in it. But of course, this also, like, this is a combat-related culture. We are going with the Italians. Alright, we have things left to finish. This is really strange. I think I need to reload the game again to get these guys to show up properly again. Oh, this is a dead end. Where's the safe zone? And I think this is a dead end too. So the best thing to do will be to move down here. These guys are going to have to move up as far as they can. It is getting close. So what can we upgrade you into? Pikemen. Alright. Does this mean we're under attack over here? Or can we move? No, we can actually move. Alright, definitely we're going to have to reload the game a little bit. Atenai, what? Oh, Astute Stars. We could do something to improve our... Well, actually no, that's going to disappear on the next turn. Let's do a Forge. That's some extra production. As for science, let's have a quick look. Central Power, Draftees, Taxation Office. Is there anything here that would lead us to late game units? Flintlock, Musketeers, Carbine, Line Formation. That is far away. That's interesting. So there's definitely still some work left to do. They get Trench Warfare, Heavy Machine Gun, Siege Artillery, Biplanes. We're still far. We didn't get all the way. We're still far behind in technology compared to the culture we are in. Maybe that's why it feels so weird. Well, and then the Germans having something else and the other guys is definitely very weird, but I don't know. Let's do centralized power, I guess. Gives us draftees, improves the defense of our towns. We have an idle army over here. Moving close, and let's then end this turn.
The world gets larger, the cities expand, buildings reach higher, and roads stretch longer. And yet, the world gets smaller as bridges unite lands. Towns congest, and railroads bring distant goods to the doorstep. Anything seems possible in this wondrous future. Though as humankind grows, the planet itself appears to shrink.
That is cool. Maybe we should have gone science. But we seem to be about equal to the AI, so it's a little bit strange. The walls are changing. Houses stayed pretty much the same though. Alright, the Ghanaians make a demand, so that is not happening. Mexicans has gained renown as a thief. Level 2 even. You were ransacked. You were looted. Why were we not warned about this? That is interesting. Also, we get another tenet. That is cool. Develop intellect plus 50% plus 50 science on all holy sites. That is definitely the one to go for, to see how many technologies we can squeeze out before this finishes. But we have several of these, so that's a lot of science that we're getting. Anyway, I am going to finish this turn and I'm going to reload the game because no. We are trespassing. Could we?
I'm listening.
They forgave a grievance, alright, we dealt with that. We can try to do open borders. For 1300 gold, I will accept that, because it allows us to continue moving, and I just really want to... Alright, so we could go in between land here, by the looks of it. I don't know if this is a dead end or not. It doesn't look like a dead end. This is like a territory edge, so it should be okay when it... And yes. Alright, so that took care of that. This is still there, that is annoying. That is still there. We're definitely going to reload the game. Meanwhile though, these guys are going to continue moving. And we need to build something in Sipar. We could build... Ooh, what is this? A unique unit, the Teatro. Right. Access stability, that is really good. We are building the Teatro right there. And you're going to continue down here. Alright. Then back as I reload the game. Alright, so as always, a quick reload fixed the problem. There was a problem with reloading the save game this time actually. I had to completely quit the game and then load from there, because every time I tried to load the game after quitting this one, it just put me back in the main menu, and for a second there I thought the whole campaign was lost. Luckily though, that is not the case. But anyway, I think also we're about ready for the siege of Nemossos over here. We should have plenty of... Yeah, look at that. We have siege units. Let's start this assault. No siege engine unlocked. That's weird. Right. We do have them. The deployments, what do we want to do? These guys are on the flank, sure, why not? Gunners in the back. Right, okay. I'm okay with that. These guys are going to attack these guys. At the same time, they will be destroying the walls a little bit, I think. And these are the arquebusiers. Right, we don't have the conquistadors here. Could you reach these guys to shoot? No, you could not. And these guys cannot hit the walls. These guys could go in though. Or clear the way for the other guys to move in. There we go. Gain the city walls, and then these guys are really screwed. Anyway, let's have a look. We cannot go around the side because their flag is in the back. We could try to capture that. And what is this? This is a reinforcement point. So if we move over there, they should not be able to move. These guys can run around the back, maybe. Oh, they have to go through the water, huh? Interesting. Alright, these guys could now actually move forward. And I'm going to finish these guys off. That's so satisfying to watch, man. It really is. Oh. Right, where do they still have units? I guess in the back here. These guys can enter. And that is the end of our round. Yeah, okay, there they come. These extra siege units are nice, actually, to have. These hoplites hold up remarkably well. Alright, let's get these guys to move in. These guys can shoot. These guys are going to move up. Can you reach this unit? Actually, I guess you can't. And you won't be able to shoot, so that's fine. We're just going to move these guys forward and attack. And I do think that this is their reinforcement point. So by keeping us standing there, we should be able to make sure no reinforcements arrive. You guys can move over here. You can still reach that. That is nice. Don't do that much damage, I guess. Not sure why. because they're far away, or just because they're not behind walls and these guys are specifically designed to target things behind walls or something. Who knows? But I think this should be the end of the siege here. There we go. Nemossos is mine. Alright, now we do have units moving towards Sham. They did ransack this district, which is a little bit unfortunate. But oh well, alright, what do these guys need to do? They need to go down. Yes. And then this ship needs to go up. The city of Knossos. What were they? Because this is what they started with. The Ghanaians now. But this looks Greek. Or something. But we were the Greeks. So, similar nation, I guess. Let's see, let's do a... Oh, look at that. Their stability is jumping up because their thing is just so good. Let's see, Cultural Blitz. This is another thing that we could do for 250 gold. Immediately bring one of your empire's territories back into its sphere of influence and gain influence for each adjacent territory already in your sphere. If you do not have the strongest influence in the territory, there is a chance it will start converting back after you use this action. Alright, so I guess this one would be the one to do it with. Or I guess this is attached to Sparta, right? No. It's attached to Athenai. Right, did we just do it successfully? It's hard to know. Anyway, we could attach Atakaroka to this city now as well, because, well, why not? Their stability is super high. And it just makes this city a bit stronger again. Now they need to build something. We could build ruins. What is this? Coal. Huh. Interesting. Right, we could build a harbor somewhere. Plus 18 food over here. That would be strong. Let's go ahead and do it. And then as for Aachen, the Teatro could be nice over here. Plus 11. Huh. Now we would build it over an existing district. We'll do it over here, I guess. That's also a strong position. These guys are moving. Now we have to end the turn. Because Nemossos, actually we own it now. And this is a sizable city, by the way. They'd even expanded over into this other territory. That's interesting. And these guys cannot move because they just finished the siege. So this is interesting. This is weird. We own part of the city and we do not own the other part of the city. And I guess the fighting would continue here, I guess, but I don't know. It's a bit strange. And we're simply just occupying this. It's not actually ours yet. Until we can force peace and force these guys to actually give it to us. What are you doing?
I'm listening.
Ghanaians. No, we are going to renounce that. We want to... They're hesitant.
Today I'm feeling forgiving.
Because we are so far away, it doesn't really matter that much to me. Instant resolution there. That's another little victory. That's another military star for us. How are we doing now? Alright, yeah, we're getting ahead of these guys. We're doing well in the war. And that is really good news for us, because it will... no, you need to go down. It just allows us to solidify our hold a little bit more. Like if they started killing more of our units and the other way around, that could be problematic. They have quite a lot of territories, actually. Ah, no, it's a dead end. Alright. Settle a city. Settlers are able to claim a territory directly by founding a city, skipping the outpost stage. Use the found city button to build it with your army. Alright. Cool. Now I wonder how far they can move once they're in the water. 3 turns. Or 3 moves. That's interesting. Let's see, Teatro should be a strong position here somewhere. There we go. And as for you guys, did we build a Teatro here yet or no? I don't think so. Build it up here. Why not? And these guys are on the defense, doing quite well. This is a almost entire gunline army now, which is really, really cool for us. I think I just clicked away some messages here as well. We might be under siege somewhere. Anyway, these guys are going to move forward. They're still swift, but for how much longer? 1 more turn and that's it. You guys are also going to move through the city, and then you guys are going to continue south. This is another dead end. Oh crap. Look at that, we've almost reached each other. Where would we circumnavigate the world then? I guess we had to go around this side. We're going to skip this turn. Let's see, how many turns would it take you from there? This is a bit too much. I think we need to go up here. 3 turns. I don't know, man. Actually, maybe if we start from here. Then they could do it in 5 turns. They might survive it. I think we're going to have to risk it if we want to settle that within this turn. These guys are definitely going to have to circle back. And this might actually continue, but we're going to skip this this turn so that we can keep them. These guys are going to skip, and then we have overseas interests. An era of grand commerce is upon the empire. Trade routes riddle the land with wares fashioned in one corner destined for markets in the other. Yet it is not only over land that goods find customers. Now merchant companies cross entire oceans to link markets and make handsome profits. How do you wish to respond to their growing power? Accept it. We will not interfere with free market ideology. Keeps us where we are in the world. I think we can nationalize it. These riches deserve to be shared and controlled in the interest of all. Or tax it. Nationalist rhetoric dictates that we merely enjoy the fruits of these companies' labors. I think we're going to nationalize it. Make it stronger for us, maybe. Don't know how exactly. I don't see the full range of benefits from it. But oh well. Alright, you can enter this territory now as well. We're going to continue this siege, but first of all we have to end the turn. Alright, your side is stronger overall, and like we are actually in the city, we start in the city, we could continue moving through the city. I think we're just going to assault straight up. And we no longer have our siege units, because we're already in the city. This is a separate battle. You could build them again, I guess, but why would you want to? We're in this city here. So this is how we're going to deploy. Since we are the attackers, we got to go first. They get the defensive bonus because we're shooting from outside, of course. That is interesting. It's about even, isn't it? We cannot shoot anyone from here because of the high ground being in the way. What to do here? Oh, there's another group over here. This is interesting. They have a separate little walled area. Ah, there's more walls over here, never mind. Wow, this is a big interesting city. And these guys are just useless, they can't do it here. Ah, but these guys could move over here and then they could shoot now. Notch and draw? That is not correct. Oh well. Yeah, that's not happening. We need to fight from inside the walls, not from outside the walls.
We have our orders.
More walls over here. Where is the victory points? Way down here. Alright. And now these guys can set out. And they will reach this in 4 turns. That's the best way to go about it. They can stay here for 1 turn at least before taking damage, I think. And then they have 2 more turns to get there. Alright, I guess we need to continue to see if there's an inland route over here. No, this is a dead end. You guys can come and reinforce the battle on the next turn, I guess. They're now 2 turns from now. They're pretty close. Babylon, what do we want you to build? There is still the St. Basil's Cathedral. We could try to finish it. We have 7 turns though. This is 56, but we have 4 cities that could help out with tons of... But what else would there be left to build that is useful? We're just going to try to build it. We're going to build it. That's 39. It's 29. Let's see how we do. 26. Alright, and this battle continues. But none of these guys can do anything, so we're going to end the round. We're evenly matched, so we do need to be careful. Though these are all kind of weak units, but they have a lot of them. And they have some pikemen over here. Alright, that was a bad attack on their parts. Oh, they have archers in the back there? Oh, way over here. Alright, plenty of things happening. There we go, need to do some damage. What can we hit? We can hit you guys, nearly wipe you out. No path to this destination. Alright. I'm gonna have to take care of these archers. Won't be able to finish them off this turn. But it is what it is. These guys are just useless in the back here. Unless we can get them in to go into the city in a friendly territory somewhere. Ah, we could move over here. But then still not attack these guys. It's a bit interesting how that works. We lost some hoplites. Alright, the crossbowmen can shoot very far. These are crossbowmen. I don't know the longbowmen. English longbowmen. Right. Ooh, that lost us another hoplite unit. Against these pikemen. Ah, because the... Yeah, these are more modern stuff. Ooh, look at that. Alright, let's try to finish these guys off, and then we should be able to get the Teutonic Knights into the fight. No. Apparently we can only get into the city behind. I'm gonna finish these guys off. That's the only other way to get into the city, and from here we cannot shoot anything. It's a bit annoying. What about you guys? What can we do with you? Could try to run around the side here and see what we can see. Maybe we could even find a way to enter this tile over there. The longbowmen though are crazy. They have a range of 4. They can shoot all the way over here. I clicked out of it apparently. Alright, we definitely need to clear a path here so that our Teutonic Knights can do some work. Meanwhile, these other guys are going to turn out to be a bit suicidal, I think. Oh, they're going to attack the Teutonic Knights. Alright. Alright, these guys are running forward. Are we surviving this? No. And that is the end of this turn. But we're still ahead. And what is this? Trade route blocked with the Aztecs. Alright. Sure. How is our war effort going? Their war support is going down. Well, we cannot make peace yet. The war continues for now. Population loss. Alright. Population gain. New grievance available. We're not going to be doing that much anymore with... Ah, man. I don't think we're going to make it. We really tried. But well, in 6 turns we might make it up here, maybe? I don't know. It's very tricky. Alright, you're going to move over here. We could actually enter this siege by water. That is interesting. As for Athenai, what will we build? We will help out with the St. Basil's Cathedral. We should, I think. But well, we could actually buy it out of population, maybe. That is something to consider. Alright, we know there's enemy troops over here somewhere, but we cannot reach them for now. Release. These guys are going to move in, and then these guys actually cannot go any further, so they're going to do that. Maybe I should have moved the cavalry first. Yeah, let us end the round. All of our useful units are done. We cannot go down from here either. This is a tricky city to fight in. The terrain really screws us over a bit. Or they're coming out to fight me instead. Oh, I don't want to lose my arquebusiers. Right, what if we move up here? Attack these guys from over there. And these guys can still not move. I guess every time that you move it takes one... You can move one tile or something in here, in the cities. It's a bit annoying. So bad we cannot enter this place through any... Let's pull these guys back away from the range of these archers. Let's see what these guys do. They might have to come forward so that we can shoot them. Alright, yeah, that would be okay. What are you shooting? You're shooting the cavalry in the back. These guys are running up, so they can reach here. That's interesting. Ah, man. Oh, you can still shoot from there. Alright, that is good. These guys... Oh, they could go over here and attack. And finish it off. Alright, so this is interesting. Why can we go up and down this cliff? Because it's part of the city? I guess so. Alright, expansionist star. We get an agrarian star because of the population. This whole city now belongs to us. We discovered Mount Vesuvius. Ah, there it is. A smoldering presence dominating the skyline, inspiring awe and fear in equal measure. That's cool. Religious conversion of Wuren has started. Alright. And over here, converting in 3 turns. Cultural conversion. You want the siege of Harappa. Many things happening now. And what is happening here?
What do you desire?
Now we could also try to buy some other stuff, like gold. In diplomatic relations with this priest, they really hate us. Let us renounce this, though.
Today I'm feeling forgiveness.
Propose a white peace.
The proposal is sloppy.
Propose that both sides abandon their demands but enter the conflict without either being declared the victor.
This ongoing conflict serves neither.
So we're back at war. With these guys. Oh, and now they're in Rotenev, they can burn this down in 1 turn. Yeah. Alright. We might withdraw this army. And we have religious conversions of several territories. And this is being plundered. There's nothing we can do about it. Our army there is gone. This territory is lost. It's unfortunate, but not much. Really nothing that we could do about it. Now he just reclaims it in their name. But we already have the star, the era star that we needed. We're still quite far ahead, and we are close to a war victory.
Come.
We have many grievances against them. Their war support is also high, but we have an non-aggression pact. We're going to ignore it for now. What about these guys? Are they willing to go to...
Do not waste my time.
No, their war support is extremely low, and then they will have to surrender. Our war support is still going strong because we're doing so well. These are 2 cities, actually, that they just kind of grew into each other. Interesting. You're definitely going up into Halberdier, so we could also pay to heal these guys, apparently. And those guys are going to heal up. Alright, so let's see what we can do here, man. It's the last couple of turns. We're not going to be able to get out here. Alright, Sparta, let's help out with the St. Basil's Cathedral. I'm really hoping that somehow we're getting some extra turns. I don't know why this is finished. Let's see, these guys can be upgraded as well into halberdiers. Let's go ahead and do that, I guess. Plenty of money, we're making tons now. Alright, losing some population, that's fine. Oh man. I guess we need to hook up, well... Maybe we need to get rid of this fog of war or something. It's a bit strange. But also I guess it makes sense. Alright, we made it. These guys actually did not lose any health. That is good. Mutinous in the Mossas, yes. Close to victory in the war. Right, okay, here we go. Overall, this is the war support, and I guess we can get any one of these things. As long as it doesn't exceed this stuff. Where else? Imai, yeah, we want these 2 cities, and then we can. Then there's 3 war support left, and then they have to pay 75 more reparation, and that's what we can do. All right, so finally, I'm starting to understand a little bit what we can do. And become a vassal to the Italians. That would be cool as well, because then we would get something from their whole nation. And they declared war on us, so it would be so cool if we could just turn the whole empire over to us. We could force that surrender. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. And I wonder, since now that they technically belong to us, would they still compete for score by the end? So I'm assuming no. Look at that, now we can see everything that they have as well, because their lands belong to us. And now all of these places are, well, they are mutinous, but it doesn't matter anymore because it's not even our city. Gain population in Babylon and another city. Alright, these guys, really, I want you to...
Setting sail.
Like, we are 3 turns away from the end. I really want to settle the city, even if it's in a subpar location. Now what are we going to do with you? Like, we see a bit more now. I guess we're just sending you up there. Oh, come on. Maybe this army could go over here and retaliate, and actually in 3 turns they would be able to go here and ransack that outpost. Grievance.
Your presence enrages me.
These people really don't like us. And I guess we could, yeah, we lost some units here. We could hook these guys up into one single big army, and I think that would be beneficial. We are in these guys' lands, but of course we are allowed to be, as we are their liege. They have no say in any of this stuff, any war support, so they won't be going to war with us anytime soon. As for treaty, we share resources, vision, control belief. We control their beliefs, control their foreign policy. You asked for it, guys. You did. Alright, this guy is going to continue.
Don't let that bother.
Look at that. These guys are going to want to go to war. War oppressing the faithful, because we are...
You understand nothing.
In all of these territories? Really? No, oh, they have their own faith. That's doing quite well. It's even up here in the Mossas. And there's a lot of big blocks of faith, to be honest. This is converting to Assyrian's polytheism in 2 turns. Okay, so I guess they're also putting out quite a bit. We're not about to lose our own. Heavy infantry researched. Right, yeah, we're down to the last couple of turns. What do we want to do with these guys? We could leave them here. Show of force. Actually. Alright, and these guys can now make a city. Found a city in 2 turns. I don't think we have that luxury. So we're going to... Well, actually this is also pretty good. We're building that city right here. Roma. Rome gets... That's kind of crazy. Well, ancient... Not ancient era, I mean in the... What am I saying? Modern era. It's a long time. We'll get some iron. Why not? We could buy it out, actually. Get some copper. That improves the production in all other sides as well. Could help out with that. Actually, let us see. Could we buy out the 40 population? Give us that last bit of fame. But if the game isn't ending on the next turn, then our city is gutted, because it just burns all the population in Babylon. That would be such a big bang at the end there. Oh man, I'm going to do it. We got 100 fame for that. Oh, we have no people left in Babylon. Okay, let's see. we could claim new on Empire plus 1% money per number of territories, as well as science. Alright, the Eiffel Tower plus 20 stability, plus 1 industry per population on all cities. Ooh, that is really good. And then the Big Ben. Big Ben, plus 20 stability, plus 10% science per alliance on Empire, city or outpost, and capital. That would be really good as well, but we're not going to be able to build any of these. We were France once at one point. We could go for the Eiffel Tower and claim it, why not? We might as well, we have so much influence again. No way. This guy, actually, I don't think we need to think about it that much anymore, but we could do a commons quarter. We could buy out the commons quarter. Like, what do we still need? We can, attach an outpost still. Attach it to Aachen or Hygezo. I think Hygezo would be a good choice. Their stability goes down a little bit, but their stability was quite nice already. Now we could build things over here as well. Plus 7 food, why not? Well, I guess we're still quite far away from another population star. Oh well. See, a lot of stability from that. I wonder, well, because one of our special abilities gave us that much. Yeah, I probably don't want to burn that district. We could place it over here though, that would be fine. We are no longer able. Building that one right there. Suddenly the commons quarter has become super powerful. That would be a good place. Everyone just needs a place to build something. We'll build a commons quarter right there. Commons quarter right there. As for you guys, we'll build a teatro. Oh, this is interesting. Build it over there. We could spend 1 population to finish it. And it still doesn't get us close to a builder star. Could we? No, we cannot buy it out, but we'll build a conquistador. We'll do a military architecture, because why not? Send these guys on their way. We won't make it, unfortunately, with the circumnavigation of the world. End of your journey. This is your last turn. The game has reached the turn limit. You are remembered as SiC, mythical ruler of... Alright, so we can do whatever we need to do. Actually, at this point, then, we can also attach Sham, because we still have this territory. And now it's actually fine. Do we still have any outposts anywhere? Like, oh, these guys still have this. That is interesting. We won't be able to take it anymore. There's nothing else left to do. All the outposts have been taken. Oh, we could have maybe taken this terrain as well, this island. Oh well. We're still going to attempt to do this. Or actually, we could go on one last battle. Except these guys are running away. So then we will ransack that territory. These guys are going to move. This is another dead end, man. Alright, we definitely need a lot of time to circumnavigate the world. And it's kind of cool as well. It was a bit too easy in Civ 6 maybe. But won't be able to reach another... No, that is not happening. We'll build something, we'll build a territory there. That's it, that's what we needed. And then finally, the distant metropolis. Founding cities across your own continent is a challenging endeavor, but still much simpler than founding them on foreign shores. Seasons, climate, wildlife, staple foods, everything is alien, not least the population drawn largely from local stock. Now that you find yourself in such a position, with the empire fragmented across different landmasses, you must decide your outlook on such new cities. Colonization. Come on, let me do that last thing. Colonization. Vassal colonies. Far-flung cities should understand they work for the homeland or naturalized colonies. New cities and their citizens, wherever they may be, are the equals of the old ones. Applies status subservient on captured cities. Ooh, plus 10 money, plus 10 industry for 10 turns. Or harmonious, plus 25 stability. I'm not worried about any of that, we're just doing this one. They're working for us, damn it. We want a victory against either Japanese.
Welcome.
A war
Speak
resolution here.
quickly.
Propose white peace.
Even I can tire of pillage and ruin.
No, they don't want it. That's fine. It's been a long journey, guys, but we are at the end of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's end this. Let's see how many stars we got. We're going through a little timeline here. We got some world era thingies discovered. The Teutons did quite well for us as well, actually. We got quite a few stars. And the Spanish did quite well for us. Wonderful Lake Hyliae, Great Blue Hole from all the exploration, provided us with 100 fame together. And finally the Italians. And then there would have been a contemporary age as well, but we didn't even reach that. Right, so then we could go through all of these other guys as well, but no, thank you. We won. Why do I look sad about it? Why are we looking sad? Let's see, the best era, ancient era. Ancient era and early modern era for the Edo-Japanese. So they were doing quite a bit of catch up there, I guess, in the end, but that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see me play the full game once it is released. And I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.